Hello, beautiful soul. Timelines are shifting, my dear friend, and so are you. I have no idea what you did with this full moon energy, but you are stepping out of survival mode and you are stepping in to full soul body alignment. Okay, you're no longer shrinking yourself and you're no longer waiting for permission. Spirit is saying that you are in extreme alignment with your soul's highest frequency, and it is time for you to rise up. So with that being said, let's get to this card pull. Let's see what your timeline, oh my God, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm spiritually stroking out. Let's see what timeline shift you are stepping into right now. Holy frickin' cannolis. Okay, I got one card. I do have a couple different decks here that we are going to pull from because that's what Spirit said to do. Holy shit. The next timeline that you're stepping into, there's a couple different things going on with this message. Whatever you did with this full moon, you cleared out a lot of stuff in that root chakra and you've created security and stability for yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, okay? This card is about positive movement forward, but the card, number 8, this is about abundance coming to you, for you, and through you. Whatever you did with this full moon energy is the manifestations, they're going to be coming in quick. I just keep hearing like it'll be like, for some of you it'll be like 2 to 3 manifestations come in real quick. Then there's going to be a little bit of stillness. Spirit is saying embrace that stillness. That stillness is there for you to celebrate in what you created, but also that stillness is needed so that you could rest, recalibrate, and recreate. And that's where we get to this yellow. Spirit wants to focus on the yellow and the purple. Your intuition, you guys, when I say that you are stepping into full soul body alignment, your connection, this purple represents your crown chakra, your connection to your highest self, your connection to your spirit team is undeniable. For some of you, the messages, the downloads are going to be extremely clear. I just keep seeing and hearing is what Spirit shows me. Sorry, once again, this energy is really, really strong because Spirit wants you to know, like, the amount of clearing out that you did, the amount of, like, that sense of always having to be in survival mode. Whatever you did with this moon energy, holy shit, like, that doesn't even exist anymore. And that's what's allowing you to open up, really trusting in your gifts and your abilities. Your connection to your highest self is extremely clear and undeniable. With this positive movement, what I keep hearing is the opportunities are going to continue to flow in, but keep in mind, for some of you, it's going to happen like in 2 to 3. So you're going to get 2 to 3 opportunities. And they just keep showing me email. And I keep hearing, you got mail. And then, it is pertained to some type of, collaboration or verification of a manifestation that's coming to you. I just keep hearing, pay attention to the next 3 days and the next 3 weeks. These are going to be very pivotal, not only in your manifestations, but for your soul's full embodiment. There is rapid ascension and acceleration with your gifts, with your manifestation, really stepping up and being that divine, limitless creator and healer. Okay, so same question is, please show us what timeline shift you are stepping into now. And keep an open mind when you see this. Conflict and defeat, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anymore because you are no longer in that survival mode. You are stepping into full soul embodiment. Both cards have this beautiful yellow. Spirit is saying continue to dive into your creativity. But whatever you did with releasing this new moon, what you released, what doesn't serve you, and now you're releasing to you what you have always wanted. Spirit is saying you're going to go down different paths, different avenues of creating. Spirit is saying allow yourself to explore these different avenues of creativity, because it's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And notice how this is blue, and then Spirit is showing me it has something to do with your voice. So for some of you, if speaking is not really your forte, Spirit is saying buckle up, get creative, because you are going to be doing something where you are speaking out loud more, because you're not in that survival mode, and you're not waiting for permission, and you're no longer shrinking yourself. And to continue to rise up in that, you're going to be using your voice in some way. I just keep hearing speaking engagements. Now, some of these speaking engagements, they may be small groups or they may be large groups, but Spirit is saying this is your time. This is your time to rise up. So as these opportunities come to you, for you, and through you, it's going to push you to get creative. It's going to push you to get creative, to step into your voice, to really allow you to completely step into that full soul embodiment. Okay, so let's see. We got one more card, but before I go to that, you guys, this first card, this is about abundance. Abundance in all size, shapes, forms, and matter coming to you, but this is change. Change is here. Change is happening. The change is happening because you are shifting and creating new timelines. And the conflicts that were once there, they're no longer there. Those misalignments that you saw as defeats, no, you're seeing them as learning opportunities. You're grabbing those moments where you thought they were defeat, and you're stepping up and being that divine, limitless alchemist, and you're changing it into opportunity. Spirit's very adamant. I don't know who this is for, this collective or one person, but step into your voice, because for those who maybe aren't comfortable in speaking, you're going to be receiving opportunities that are going to give you that nudge, that push to step up, to use your voice, and watch how you're rewarded. Okay, watch how you stepping up to your voice, stepping out of your comfort zone, really creates more opportunity, more abundance in all size, shapes, forms, and matter. I just keep hearing, sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. Sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to truly see how limitless you are. All right, so let's get to the next card. Holy freaking cannolis. Okay, so this, once again, the question is, let's see what timeline you're stepping into. The waiting game. The waiting game, Spirit is saying, is done. The waiting game is done. And here's the tree of life. You've created a lot of stability. Focusing on that root chakra. Spirit is telling me not only you've done a lot of cleansing and clearing, but you've created extremely, I was going to say firm foundation. Spirit saying no, you created and continue to create an extremely strong, everlasting foundation. And the waiting game doesn't exist for you anymore, because you are no longer asking for permission. You are with this shift that you have created through whatever work you did with this moon energy. The waiting game is over. Opportunities are going to come in just like that. 2 to 3 is what I keep hearing. And look at, we've got number 2. This is about everything is falling into alignment. Everything is falling into alignment. That's why you're no longer having to wait for things anymore. You're going to see those manifestations coming in really rapid. 2 to 3. There's going to be that stillness. Spirit is saying that is not the waiting game. That stillness is needed so that you can rest, reflect, celebrate, and recreate, so that you can continue to rise up. So buckle up, buttercups, because amazing, beautiful things are coming to you, for you, and through you, because of the work that you're doing, because of the timelines, the shifts in the timelines that you have created and are continuing to create. So with that being said, if this resonates with you, drop a comment. Let Spirit know that you are ready, for the next shift, that you are ready to continue to rise up and to receive. So with that, my beautiful friends, until we meet again, love, light, and many, many blessings.